Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daily Tactics here, and I am back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. So today I wanted to do some fan service kind of a thing with the channel. I checked out the Discord video suggestions, and I saw a lot of suggestions there, and a few of them I decided to take into account for this video, because I felt like I should give back to the fans a little bit. So, one request was to use more Phase 1 clone troopers, so that's what we're doing here, and also to use more standard clones with sort of accurate lieutenant, sergeant, and commander ranks, you know, from the Clone Wars. So basically they're asking for early war battle type of a thing. So we're doing that here. We can see the different ranked clones as well as some standard clones thrown throughout and things like that, so that'll be pretty cool. We also got a lot of requests to do sort of infantry only battles as well, so we're doing that today with clones defending this river bridge here from the opposite side, from their little blockades, and they're going up against some droids who are coming forward. The droids have some neat sort of light green armor thing going on here. Then they've also got some Magna Guards with them, and they're going to be assaulting the clone shoreline here. So the clones have troopers backed up all the way back to this little hill here, where they'll be doing sort of a final stand type of a spiel. But the very front will be the bulk of the defensive line for the clone troopers. So regardless, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. By the way, I tried recording it earlier and it was a complete mess. I might put it at the very end of this video just as a little bit of a blooper thing. So if you want to stay to the very end, I'll put the mess of a battle that happened beforehand. Either way, guys, I'll be right back and we can get this started. Okie dokie then, ya bad Larrys. I think we are ready to get it started. So we're gonna press start here and the battle droid army should begin marching forward. Let's just confirm that, and that they are. Actually, here's the commander droid leading these dastardly do-gooders? Not really do-gooders. I don't know. That's from, what's that from? Is that from Moose and Squirrel? Dastardly? Dick Dastardly? No, that's from Wacky Races, right? God, I don't remember my Saturday morning cartoons all that well. Either way, the droid's finally starting to come under fire from the clone troopers on the opposite bank. A few clones actually going down rather early over here. It seems like the droids are sort of focusing their forces on the left and right flanks of the river instead of going down the middle, which of course makes sense because they'd have to cross over that water, so they decided to skirt around that instead, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. So the droids are going to be probably taking out the clone flanks over here much earlier than the center bit of the clones, and we're sort of seeing that. There are some clones going down over here and in the middle, but for the most part, it seems like the flanks are where the most flak is being taken by the clone troopers. We are seeing a lot more red laser fire than blue laser fire, I would say, at the moment, which is sort of a symbol of the droids laying down a lot of fire on these clone trooper defenders, and overall just probably having more power than the clones at the moment, which is something the clones obviously need to sort of counter and make better, because we're seeing clones just going down in droves and the droids really laying it on thick here. Let's check in on the droids. It's a little bit harder to see the droids in here, especially because they've got their green camo on, not to mention they're just in the thicket of it all. But we are seeing lots of droids going down, especially on the front lines. We're seeing many dead droids. Seems like the Magna Guards, instead of using their grenade launchers, they are choosing to use their E5 rifles instead, which sort of makes sense because the grenade launcher probably doesn't have much of a range at all, so it makes sense that they're using the E5 rifle instead. Over here on the left side, still lots of droids left alive, though we are seeing quite a number of them dead on the ground. The Magna Guards are so much more noticeable than the regular battle droids, but I can assure you that there are plenty of dead regular battle droids around here as well. We're seeing a few sniper droids taking some pot shots at the enemy as well. I don't see the commander droid. He very well could have gone down. Commander droids are fairly expendable. All battle droids really are, but yeah, he could have gone down a lot earlier. Seems like the clone defense on the riverbank is very much so crumbling right now. Very few troopers are left alive over here, but the clones still do have further away defenses here, and of course on the hill way up here as well. It seems like the droids really are just now starting to come to the bridge. We're seeing a little bit of movement in this thicket. This bridge, obviously a little bit overgrown, probably hasn't been used in many, many years. But it'll serve the purpose of the droids now. So here we go. They're just starting to come up on the bridge, and we're already seeing that choke point in action as these droids get laid on thick with some good laser fire from the clone troopers. Of course, this laser fire is very inaccurate because the clones are super, super far away. So there's not a ton these clones can do, and they're already getting hit pretty hard by some droid flak and whatnot. So really, this is not the greatest scenario for the clone troopers. The droids did a very good strategy of not going straight for the bridge, instead spreading out along the sides of the riverbank here and eliminating the forces really in bulk instead of trying to pick them off one at a time sort of a thing. They just rushed in all of them together. So I would say the droids are playing this battle very, very nicely, and the clones are having trouble sort of responding to it in turn, but that's okay. We'll see if the clones can make a comeback here. They still have like 60 or 70 troopers left alive on their barricades, so we'll see if they can pull it together. Actually, this entire barricade here already falling down. This is a very early battle in the war, so the clones are likely very inexperienced. They're fresh out of training. They don't have much of a system of command yet, and all made worse by the Jedi sort of trying to command the clones themselves, which just makes things even more difficult and convoluted in terms of war strategy when you should be having your your trained soldiers leading the forces instead of Jedi who are peacekeepers. So it's really just sort of a mess for the clones at the moment. So that sort of probably makes sense as to why they're taking this battle so harshly, as opposed to maybe Phase 2 clone troopers who would be battle-hardened, have a better system of command, and would likely be handling this situation a lot better. But we are seeing the clones actually step it up now in their defense. A lot more droids going down. They've sort of decided to bail on the bridge once more. They took a few losses here, realized it was a choke point, and then they're spreading out against the riverbank now, not really making too much of an attempt to go for the bridge. So we can see the clones are countering the droids quite nicely, though they're still taking losses themselves, and it's a tough battle. It's not all that simple and easy. This main chunk of clones in the very front here is really taking a beating. They have very few troopers left, and those that are left are taking heavy flak. And they're running out of options here. The clones in the very, very back here, some of them actually laying down behind their defenses, but some standing tall. These guys, they're not firing, so I'm assuming the droids are actually just out of their range, and then these droid shots that are hitting them are actually meant for these guys, but they're going over their heads. That's what I think is happening. This little side base over here is actually doing pretty well. They're taking a lot of fire, but they're actually still alive quite a bit, and they're getting a bit of fire down on the droids. We saw a brief sort of relapse in clone resistance here when we saw a number of droids going down on the riverside, but now I think the droids have gotten hold of that foothold once more, and they're starting to again commit troopers to the center bridge, and they're once again advancing a lot more onto the clones. So what we saw earlier seems to have come to an end here slightly. This really reminds me of this bridge from a camp. I used to go to camp at a sanctuary, like a wildlife sanctuary, and there's this bridge in this sort of swampy area that looked just like this, and it's weirdly, this video game is giving me weird flashbacks. It's confusing. There are people in the woods over here. It looks like they are droids coming forward here. There's another one. So the droids have successfully crossed over the bridge here, and they're now coming forward onto the mainland that the clones had been defending. Still got 2 clones on this barricade here. Still got 3 or 4 over here, and then I don't know, maybe 15, 20 on this barricade over here. But the droids have huge numeric superiority at this point. I don't think the clones are gonna have the W here. It's tough. They fought hard, but you know, it was tough. Oh no! Alright guys, so we obviously got a crash there, and I just wanted to finish up this video. So I gave the clones and the droids pretty much the same number of troopers as they had before. I gave the clones a few more just so they could start off this defense without being crippled, and the droids have about the same because they had a huge number of troopers anyway. In all reality, the droids would have won that last battle. So I'm just doing this to get a little bit of resolution for you guys towards the battle, because obviously it ended very abruptly because of the crash, and I hate it when that happens. And I wanted to make the video better, and I spent so much time recording it, and honestly, at this point, I gotta go, and I don't have time to record, you know, a whole new video and make a whole new map and all that, and this map just really wasn't working out the way I wanted it to, and I'm really sorry about that, and I want to deliver good quality content to you guys, but, I'm trying to get the videos out, but not all of them can be winners, I guess, and this sort of a thing happens. I just hope you guys understand that I am trying my best here to make the videos good and stuff, but just this unexpected crash kind of made it bad, and I don't know, this whole video has been a mess, and I just don't have time to go back and re-record the whole thing, and I don't know, I feel like I kind of let you guys down on this one, so I do apologize. The droids are sweeping the clones now, which was probably what should have happened at the end of the last battle, but the clones got a few good licks in at the end. Yellow are the dead clones, red are the dead droids, and we're seeing a lot of dead droids, but they completely overwhelmed the last of the clones there, which should have happened because the droids were totally dominating before. Either way, guys, I do apologize that this video might not have ended up as good as I had hoped, or as good as you had hoped. I hope it's okay. I hope you guys can get past the crash and enjoy it for some fun, action-packed clone versus droid warfare. I do hope you enjoyed. Comment and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all the next time. And I promise the video will be better. Alright, peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much. Alright, you bad Larrys. Let's get right on into this battle. Go ahead and press start. By the way, sorry if there's like banging in the background. It's another windy day here. I live on a hill. Wait, are the troopers coming forward? Oh wait, a few of them are. Where aren't these guys? Are you like stuck on something? No? Oh, I dumped some in the water. Sorry guys. Alright, well they'll come forward when the battle starts, I guess, because at least some of the droids are coming forward. I don't know, maybe I messed up the waypoints? Maybe they're lodged on something? Can they move? They can move. I don't know what's up with that. That's weird. Okay, whatever. They'll come forward eventually. Either way, ooh, there we go. Fire is starting down the clone trooper lines as they begin to engage with the droids on the opposite end of the bank here. Many of the clones just sort of straight up getting suppressed right off the bat here and not returning too much fire. A few of the clones, though, returning some fire here and there. We are definitely seeing more red lasers than blue lasers at the moment, which is never a very good sign for when the clone troopers are defending. In fact, entire blocks of clones over here are getting totally toasted by the droids on the opposite bank of the river here. I wonder if the droids are suffering too many losses at the moment as well. They very well could be. I'm not fully sure. It looks like most of the Magna Guards decided to ditch their grenade launchers and switched over to their E5 rifles. Yeah, see, these droids back here are being real weird. They're like skirting around this area. Is there some weird like thing over here? Let's try and get them this way, I guess. I don't know. We'll leave them alone. Maybe they'll figure it out. It's just kind of odd. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Maybe I messed up the waypoints and somehow. I thought I did them all right, but oh well. They'll get around to the battle eventually. Either way, the droids are suffering some losses on the banks here, and the clones are still returning some fire, but it seems for the most part the clone troopers are getting absolutely thwacked during this battle. They're not doing too hot at all, which is such a shame. Yeah, the entire riverbank defense here has basically crumbled, and the remaining clones are bound to go down very, very soon, which is a shame to say the very least. I guess the droid push was just very, very powerful. Now here's a real question. Can the droids cross the riverbank? Like, let's find out. No, the droids can't cross over the river. What kind of map design is this? This is the worst design map I've ever seen. The droids can't even cross over the river. What the heck, dude? Well, either way, they're engaging with the clone final defense over here on the hill, so I guess we can see this bit of the battle anyway. And the clones are still firing away, which is good to see. They're still in high spirits. They're still thinking maybe we can get out of this thing alive and well and get a nice little dub here during this battle. And they've got a nice number of troopers still. They've probably got 30 or 40 soldiers on this side of the bank. Though they are starting to go down rather quickly. This is going to be a short as heck battle. This sucks. I didn't mean for this battle to suck so bad. I guess it's kind of funny for the meme. Like, they literally can't cross the river. Look at this boy swimming in midair. They can't cross the river. Should we, like, maybe try and, like... Alright, we're launching a squad out here. A droid squad coming across the river. Instantly getting pinned down by a plethora of clone fire here, but they're still... They're alive and well. They're still kicking and screaming. How do you guys think... I felt like this was a cool map. I mean, it's cool design and things like that. Just very, very poorly made, apparently. Which kind of sucks. Also, I've noticed that this backline of clones has never fired. So I think these guys are out of range of the droids, but these guys are in range of the droids. So there's a little problem there where the clones can't fully defend with the droids so far away, stuck on the opposite side of the river. Wait, let me see if I can get a bridge. Bridge. Let's see. Bridge? No, that's not right. Bridge? No. Maybe these are all crappy bridges. How about this one? Look at that bridge. Wait, maybe we can skirt. Alright. Wait. Skirt. Quick bridge build. Fortnite bridge build. Droids can now cross the river. This is ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Droids incoming. Clones, look sharp. Look sharp, boys. This is it. This is the last of the clones right here. And the droids crossing the river here. Such a bad battle. And these guys are still chilling over here. Wow. This sucks. Oh, I think I should redo this, honestly. This is terrible. Maybe I could tack this on as like a blooper at the end. I don't know. Either way, the droids are still kind of coming up here. I'm kind of giving up on this battle though, but we'll see if the clones can pop some kills. And it looks like they're nailing a few droids, but I mean, the droid forces are coming in force now, so yeah, I don't know. I think I should probably just fix this thing and then remake the battle. Maybe add more clone troopers too. That sort of a thing. Ooh, we got some grenades going out here actually. Clones are really getting the beat down now though. This is the end. My only friend. The end. Alright, yeah. Skadoosh. We got one red boy left alive. Mental looking clone. If you're familiar with Daily Squad. He's dead. Wow. Weird battle. Didn't enjoy it. Yellow are clone deaths. Red are droid deaths. As you can see, 3 droids died on this side of the bank over here. Actually, a few. The little squad we sent over died too. Over here, there were more droid deaths. I don't know. Maybe I'll tack this on to the very end of the video. Just as fun little bloopery thing. And I'm going to go remake this battle real quick. I'll be right back.